Plagiarism is one of the most common ways students jeopardize their academic careers. Fortunately, you have many tools as an AIC student to help you give proper credit in your academic assignments. There are many definitions of plagiarism, but the one most relevant to you and your studies can be found in either the AIC Undergraduate or Graduate Academic Regulations Handbook. AIC considers it plagiarism when you not only use the ideas and words of others without attribution, but their drawings, diagrams, photographs, data, basically anything that was created by another person. The consequences of plagiarism probably won't come as a surprise to you. On the milder end, you might receive a failing grade for that particular assignment. If you plagiarize on multiple occasions, you risk failing a course, or suspension or expulsion from AIC. Now, does this mean you can never use the ideas or creations of others in your own academic work? Of course not. Your professors expect you to include these ideas in your assignments with proper attribution. They want you to engage with these ideas and come to your own conclusions about the topic at hand. You also don't have to cite information that is considered common knowledge. What counts as common knowledge? Here are a few examples in the screen. In the United States, at least, everyone knows that the Declaration of Independence was signed July 4, 1776, Neil Armstrong was the first man to walk on the moon, and Donald Trump is the current President of the United States. If you're unsure if a piece of information counts as common knowledge, you can always ask your professor for clarification. So how do you avoid plagiarism in your work? The most important thing you can do is to keep track of the sources you come across in your research. Start a Word document or Excel sheet in OneDrive, which you can access from anywhere. Take note of the title, the author, the ideas you plan to mention, the direct quotations you plan to use, and the page numbers on which they may be found. Remember, most library databases have a cite feature, which will provide the citation for the article you're accessing, but bear in mind it may not be 100% correct. You should also practice paraphrasing or summarizing the ideas or findings of others in your own words. On the screen is an example of a quotation from an academic journal article and how it might be paraphrased. The Purdue OWL website has a section on paraphrasing that you may find helpful. Please be aware it is considered plagiarism when you use online paraphrasing tools instead of paraphrasing on your own. The Purdue OWL's APA guide contains a wealth of information about how to cite sources in APA. There is a link to the OWL APA guide in the library module in your Blackboard course. Here at AIC, the Noonan Writing Center has a YouTube channel that contains videos on how to create in-text citations and your works cited page for your assignments. You can also get to this YouTube page from your Blackboard course.
Citing your sources can be challenging, especially if you don't know how to give credit to a particular source. Thankfully, you have many tools available to you as an AIC student and many people who are ready to help you cite successfully. You can always reach out to your professors, the Noonan Writing Center, or one of the librarians in Shea Library. Feel free to contact us with citation questions at shea.library@aic.edu.